Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to show you guys how to make unlimited 75 plus player picks. No matter how many coins you have, if you have a few thousand, if you have 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, this method works. And we're going to show you some different ways to do it. So if you do enjoy, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm excited we finally have player picks. Looks like we only need 8 golds, and they're all gold commons. If you guys are not new to the channel, I told you guys in advance, we most likely would be getting another repeatable SBC that would require gold commons. I said invest for 300 to 350 coins. I know a bunch of you did. We're going to be making some good coins this week, but also we get it for discount for us building these player picks. Let me explain. So price of gold commons is going to go up. If we go to the transfer market right now, it's going to look a little glitched. But you're going to notice most things will start selling for 400 within the hour. Then they're going to move to 450 within the hour for a lot of different cards. So whether you are bidding in advance right now, trying to win them for 350 to put them into this SBC, or whether you have them in your club, that's just something to keep an eye on in terms of the price. Now, before we get into actually making this and showing you the process, how to save coins each time and keep making these, I'm just going to show you 2 things that are also content for you to be aware of. So if you go to the challenges tab, we have 2 new SBCs today as well. We have the Trailblazers Challenge 5, which gives you a jumbo premium gold pack. If we go into this, you're going to need a minimum of a gold team, 22 chem, which is a decent amount of chem. Why is this important? Why am I telling you this? Clubs minimum of 4, players from the same league minimum of 4. I would keep an eye on your top leagues, top nations, things like that. Things that will get you chemistry. Check the price before you put the card in the SBC. You don't want to submit a gold common that might be going for 1,000 plus coins when you could just submit another card instead and sell that one on for profit. That's another way that you can generate a lot of coins if you invested or you're bidding right now. Just be aware of that. Same thing with marquee matchups here for UEFA. Newcastle versus Dortmund. You got players that you'll need for that. If you pack a Newcastle or Dortmund player untradeable from the player picks, you could put them in here. But if you have any tradable, you'd probably want to sell that on for a decent amount of profit. Same for Inter and Salzburg. Just something to keep an eye on. But let's not wait any longer. Let's get actually into the player pick and show you what I mean by the unlimited. So again, if you have nothing in your club, feel free to start bidding 300 to 350. 300, you're probably going to lose most bids. I would say 350 right now. Most cards you'll be able to sell on for 450. So easy coins to be made too if you're trying to make profit per pack. But first and foremost, if you have any sort of untradeable cards in your club, use those first. Even though I have no gold commons untradeable, I have some gold rares. I'm not going to submit 83s. I might leave some 82s. Kimpembe, obviously, I'm going to keep. He's a great card. I might save some 82s for the Team of the Week player pick. But anything 81 and under, if you get it from the player pick, I would say put it right back in. Save yourself a gold common. Makes it super easy for you. This is only 1 or 2, which kind of sucks. But, hey, it's the first player of the pick of the year. I'm happy with that. Look at that. We got a Diaz 75 rated, and we got a 81 rated goalkeeper. So we're going to take the 81 rated goalkeeper. We're going to chuck him right back in. So instead of needing 8 cards, which we can do the math on this, we're only going to need 7 now. So if I go in, let's go to gold rares, untradeable. We put him in. Now we only need 7 cards. Let's say I didn't have them. Let's say I had all 8. Let's say I won these gold common bids for 350. 350 times 8 is going to be 2,800 coins. We minus maybe another 350 if we only need the 7. It's going to be 2,450, which is less than 2,500 coins for a single player pick. That's a pretty good deal. Now, what can I do with the other positions? Again, if you have nothing in your club, I'd recommend going to bid. I'm just going to put in a bunch of different cards now. I'm going to focus on the off leagues for the ones I invested in. I should probably check their price too, if I'm being honest. But usually the things, again, with the top nations, the top leagues, are the things that are going to rise the most for that daily SBC that's here today. But yeah, let's go in and just double check real quick. 450 within the hour towards the end of it. That will hopefully rise. Same thing there. Nothing crazy on these. This might seem like a long process to check these. If you don't want to do this, you don't necessarily have to, but I'm telling you, dudes, little things like this could save you thousands of coins. If you're making a bunch of player picks this week, 100% do this. You're going to save tens of thousands of coins because there are just some things that go for crazy money that you don't realize. It could be a footbin solution. It could be like we talked about, daily SBCs. Or you could just honestly get lucky. Just pack a random card that, or bid on a random card that already had a lot of value. Let's do another player pick. Anything good out of this? 84 rated. Awesome. So now, once we start getting boards and walkouts, what do you do with these? Kind of what's the process to go with that? I would recommend finding something that could give you potentially tradable packs. We have the Team of the Week player pick that we can do for another day and 23 hours, once a day. Nice thing about this, it's two 83 rated teams. One of them needs an 85, which kind of sucks, but those lower end cards, those lower end boards, untradeable that you're getting from the player picks, you can put them in here and you get a gold pack and a small Electrum Players pack tradable back. You're probably not going to pack anything super insane out of this, but let's say you do. You might get a crap inform. That's 10K right there. You might get one of those gold commons that is going for a ton of coins, a few thousand maybe. That is some good profit right there. Turning your untradables into more coins is a great way to go about that. So now let's show you kind of like the bidding portion, because there's a couple different ways you can go with the bidding. So we just showed you the price. Everything's going for 400 within the hour. A lot of things will start going for 450 plus. If we go to a max price 350, let's put a minimum buy now of like 600. That way the cards that are 500 and under aren't popping up. That way it allows us to maybe not lose those to people just buying out the card. As you see here, I'm able to win quite a few of these, hopefully, for the 350. So this is still something you can do. But again, when it comes to the listing it, if you're trying to make profit per card and not necessarily putting it into the player pick, or you're trying to sell enough of these on to make profit to pay for the player pick, that's one of the ways you can do this unlimited, understanding how much the SBC costs, understanding how many coins you have. You don't necessarily need to do them for profit, but if you have 10K, you're going to have to sell on a certain amount of cards in order to pay for the SBC. Now, when we talk about it in terms of doing unlimited, paying for the SBC, once we start using terms like that, something to keep an eye on is we're just talking about paying for the cost of the SBC. You don't necessarily need to use gold commons to trade and flip for profit. It can be nice. We showed you a bunch of different ways cards may be up, but I find any sort of trading tip you can do on the side. You can be unlimited, unassigned down. Not unlimited, unassigned. My bad. You can be unassigned and still open player picks. It's not a pack. So for me, if I wanted to do my silver bidding, which I love doing, I love flipping silver commons for profit. I'll give you an example of one right now. If I go to silver commons, let's say I go to the championship, and I see how much championship cards are going for. A lot of these are going for 250 to 300 within the hour. If I do a max price of 150, maybe a minimum buy now of 600 to get rid of those lower ones, I can look here, place a 150 bid on stuff that doesn't have one. But even if it has a 150 bid already, if I can sell a card on for 300 to 400 coins, 400, we're doubling our coins per bid. But we're also probably making more per card than a gold common. So finding a low-end trading tip like this, doing this while you build the player picks, not only will make you coins, it will make it just that much easier to make player pick after player pick after player pick. And whether you're trying to build out like maybe 5 or 10 player picks in a row doing that, or taking it one by one, it's a nice little way of getting more content over time. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the process I'm going to do. If you did want to use other card types, remember, you can use Comedy Bowl Suit Americana cards. These count as gold commons. There's not a crazy amount of them, which means it's a limited supply, and it could affect the price of these. But if you can win these for 300, 350 on bid, feel free to use them, man. There's really no good way to search for them on console. On the companion app and web app, if you go to quality, you can do gold, and then the rarity, you can switch it to Libertadores or the League. I can't remember which one. They will pop up with just that quality: gold, silver, bronze. But when you're on here, the really only way you can do it is go to Comedy Bowl Suit Americana, maybe a minimum buy now price or minimum bid price of 300, do max price of 350, and maybe again another minimum buy now of 600 to get rid of those lower cards, but also get rid of a lot of those bronzes and silvers. As you see here, a 350 bid on this left wing back. Compare price, how much is he going for? Starting to go for 450 probably by the end of the hour. Even if you're a couple minutes out, this could be something where you go in, just bid your 350. There's going to be way less eyes on these sort of cards. So if you're trying to bid on huge bulks of gold commons, you're missing out on normal gold commons for 350. This would be the way I'd recommend going to actually pick these up. And again, You can use these in the actual SBC. They do count. Trust me, we've done it a million times. The same way that the Libertadores cards count. If it's a gold Libertadores, which is a 75 plus, a gold Sudamericana is 75 plus. Golds in general are 75 plus. So as long as you have that gold in, it will count towards the SBC. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. We'll be building a ton of these on stream today. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Let me know your best pack pull. Let me know what you're hoping to get. This is my team real quick for people wondering. We're going to be making some changes soon. I wanted to try out the Cancelo. I wanted to try out the Marquinhos. I treated it both as an investment. We got Marquinhos with the shadow for 370. I think he's like 420 right now, or pushing 420. Cancelo we got for 346 with a shadow. I think he's pushing like 380 maybe. We'll keep an eye on that. I'm not sure exactly what his price is yet, but I'm probably going to play with him for another weekend league, then sell him on at some point. We got Suker in our icon pack. We got Nakata out of our hero pack. So our luck has been decent so far. These aren't the greatest in the world, but they're still usable at this point in the game. And honestly, that's really fun for me. Nakata's been a great dribbler in my team. And Suker, man, we've only played div rivals with them. 7 goals in 5 games. His finesse shot is insane. His shooting's insane. But his Travella, dude, is out of this freaking world. He's left-footed. I've just scored so many goals doing Travella outside the box. Unstoppable. We got Smith untradeable too. She's absolutely fantastic. We did some squad battles with her. That's why you see all those goals and assists. I need to get an objective done to unlock this check. If you do get your hands on Smith, this is one of the ways to link her. It's her teammate. This is a beast right back. I didn't think she'd be that good on 2 chem with a shadow, but that 4-star weak foot, and just those defensive stats, being able to, was that tiki-taka? And then the anticipate and the block is huge for her. She also has pretty good stats when it comes to, you know what? That long ball's a lie. It says 75 long ball. Dude, she plays some beautiful long balls. So yeah, if you were trying to get her into your team, if you have an American you're trying to link, maybe you have like Alex Morgan or something as well, or one of those OP NWSL players, that's something you could do as well. But yeah, I'm going to sell him the Marquinhos eventually, the Cancelo eventually. We'll get rid of Kimpembe. He's first donor. Donnarumma, we can switch out with Ter Stegen. We had Courtois as well. We had a bunch of the best goalkeepers in the game untradeable that we just packed. So we're going to try to find a way to work them in. Working on my Sunderland Evos. Things are just going really well in general, man. I'm enjoying the game this year. Gameplay's been very hit or miss. But at the moment, it's been really fun trying out this team. So yeah, if you have any questions on making unlimited player picks, again, feel free to ask. Those are 2 cards that we picked up for 150 and sold for 300 for silver common. So again, any trading tip on the side while you're making these can be a way of making this unlimited. And again, my content is to show you guys how you can enjoy grinding this game through making coins, through opening these 75 plus player picks or whatever the repeatable SBC is, and show you how to invest in advance for them. And my goal is to get you to save coins over time, make coins, but also just make more content and thoroughly enjoy it. If you can get in the habit of each week investing in gold commons for 300, 350, they shoot up to 450, 500. It doesn't seem like a lot, but each week that adds up over time. If you're thinking of it as a percentage, you're making almost, not double your coins, but you're making a really good percentage when it comes to the return on that investment. But again, too, once you start losing bids for 350 and people are pushing that 400, it's going to be really nice that you have those 300 gold commons in your club that you could use for player picks that you invested in advance. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you guys later. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.